Hello my lovelies! Right, it's my birthday today, 1st of December, so I'm opening my Yankee Candle calendar and we have decided, my husband and I, it was his idea, to do Yankee Candle inspired nails. This was my first candle and this was my first design. So basically the candle was a macaroon and it smelled like delicious vanilla, Christmassy cookies baking and stuff like that. And I wanted to incorporate the colour and just kind of like what it makes me feel like. So this is what I did. I'm using this beautiful glitter from the Unicorn's Den called Mermaid's Tail Chunky that was kindly sent to me by Sarah. She's got a cool name. She sent me a few bits, so I shall be incorporating them as and where possible. As and where, as and when, you know what I mean. So I'm going in with Glam and Glitz Cabanah, which is a beautiful sort of minty green colour, and it's a shimmery powder. It's got that kind of, it's not glitter, it's got a shimmer which makes it really blendable. So I'm going in with a thin layer of that and then blending it back towards the cuticle of the fake hand, which is my flexi finger. And if you want the discount code for your flexi hand, I will put that in the description box below as well. So I'm just going to add a couple more beads where it's a little bit opaque and just blend that back up. Make that look all nice. And then I believe the nail bed cover powder I chose was Pink Opal Shimmer from Glitterbels. My brush is, as always, my Glitter Planet Nailmate Aqua Brush size 10, and I have a discount code for that as well, which I'll put in the description box below. So I'm placing the first bead, I'm keeping my brush nice and wet and blending that bead down. Now if you guys watch Kylie, then I think her name's Kylie, I'm sure it is, you'll see she had a good tip the other day, which is, I know you constantly want to clean your brush, which I do clean my brush a lot, but when you're trying to get a bead to move, as long as your brush isn't clogged up and manky, then keep that brush in contact with the bead because it's feeding the bead and making it easier to move. And that's so true. I'd never thought to kind of mention it, but it's so true, especially with ombres. So I'm just blending that product down. Sorry about the state of my nails, I just rushed them the other day and they're battered already. I'm just adding another tiny bit there. Just going to feather it up and blend it down, just because I wasn't entirely happy with the ombre. I just needed to level it out a little bit. And I'm then going to come in with a bead of clear acrylic and the Mermaid's Tail Chunky Glitter from the Unicorn's Den. I'll put a link to their website in the description box as well. And I'm just doing my backwards S because I can't seem to do a forwards S, even though I write them every day when I write my name on things, you know. But no, I can't seem to do it on a nail. And I'm just working in small beads because I don't want to overload and make it chunky. So I'm blending that round, just nudging those little pieces where I want them. Beautiful. And this was like, for me, this represented, so the green represented the macaroon, the nail bed colour represented the filling. The glitter for me was like sugary treats, you know, like sugar, and then the glistening Christmassy feeling. That was what the glitter kind of represented to me. It was like sweet treats that are beautiful and yummy. And now all I can think about is cakes and biscuits. So I'm just capping the nail with clear acrylic. And I will keep that. I'll add a couple more beads just to level out the shape and coverage, make sure that glitter's all turned matte. Hello Milo. My dog's coming in to have a nose. Come on in then. Good boy. Just placing a bead at the tip of the nail and blending it back up. And then making sure I keep the shape as true as possible so there's less work with the file. And then I'm going to go in and just place another bead down at the cuticle there. And then pull that down. And then off camera I just filed quickly and buffed once it was cured. I was just checking there and I wasn't happy with the middle. I felt like there was a little dip, so I'm going to go in and add another bead. Just there. Feather it up and then down again. Just cleaned off my brush because I had some product stuck on there. You know when you're in the Christmas rush, when you get product wedged in your brush, that's a nightmare. So, yeah. So the nail has now been filed, buffed and cleaned with isopropyl alcohol. I'm using my size 5 3D blush, 3D brush from Glitter Planet UK to add a bead and use it in kind of like a teardrop shape, because I'm adding a pointy back teardrop shaped crystal, which I got from the Glitter Fairy like months ago and I've never used, and it's beautiful because it's clear. It just is so... I don't use clear Swarovskis enough because my goodness, they look amazing, and this was like icicles and frosty mornings. That was the feel I was going for here. You know, you've got your vanilla macaroons or something cooking in the oven and you're smelling that beautiful vanilla smell, and it's crispy and icy outside, and that was... I spent so long sniffing that candle. And I've got to do it another 23 times because there's 24 windows, and I'm going to try my best to do 24 different designs. And I've also got some of these. These were originally from the Under the Sea collection that the Glitter Fairy did earlier in the year. And I'm going to add some of those. I just had them left. I found them when I was clearing out my boxes, and they're so pretty. I think some of them are the shimmer Swarovskis, so they kind of almost have like a duotone effect. So I was just sealing in around that crystal with some more acrylic. And then I've got another clear flat back there. I don't know what size it is. I think it might be an SS5, but I'm not sure. And then I have these little silver beads that I got from Glitter Planet UK, and I decided to frame the Swarovski crystal, the big one, because obviously it sits a bit proud off the nail, so I went round there. I won't show you the whole thing because it is mind-numbingly boring to watch, but I went round it all, and then I just added a couple more almost turquoisey coloured Swarovskis from the Glitter Fairy around the cuticle area. So you'll see a couple more, and then we'll jump shot because it took me a while of fiddling and faffing around. So here it is, done. I always try to go down in size as you go down to the sides of the nail. I'm using CJP tack-free top gloss. Try not to get it all over the stones because that would make them look rubbish. I always find if you get top coat on your crystals, it makes them look like you've sort of got a sucky sweet on there, you know, like boiled sweet. It takes away all that beautiful cut that reflects the light so gorgeously. This glitter is stunning as well. Really, really beautiful. Just Christmas glowy beautifulness. Is beautifulness a word? Let me know in the comments, would you? Oh my god, that's so funny. And there we are. There is my Yankee Candle inspired nail, day 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you feel inspired. Tag me on social media if you recreate or you do any own designs that you want me to see. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!